Oh, and welcome to another episode of Dark Souls 2. Now, if you guys remember from the last part, we finished Hyde's Tower, got the Dragon Rider killed, went ahead and leveled up so we can use our Drangleic sword. Let's see. No, can't use the gloves yet. Alright. Now, this area can be a little tricky, especially for new players. I'm gonna try to do something to make it just a little bit easier, but we'll see how that works out. I'll kind of show you guys what I'm talking about here. These right here, the little torches, light those to kind of light your way. Um, Torches make this area a lot easier. So make sure that you're constantly picking those up and try not to use them too much. Like in here, I'm going to try probably not to use it at all, honestly.
Ow. Did you prevent me from backing up, man? You get it behind me.
Pick up this. Ooh, another life gem. Puts us to 99 at our stack max, guys. Already got 99 life gems, and we're not even a third of the way in the game.
Okay, whatever.
So, like I said, you're going to try to get as many torches as you can. So we're going to go over here, kill this guy, because he drops a torch. But he didn't drop it. Great. Alright. So, like I said, this area is a little bit dark. I'm going to try to make it lighter for you guys here in a minute.
Okay.
Now, as I'm going to show you guys here, if you look, I have another Ferrous Lockstone. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go use that. Actually, first let's look here. I think this is the empty room. No, there's Lucatil. She's useless. No, she actually used to be really bad in this one before Scholar came out and they fixed her. If you summoned her for the boss fight here, she would actually fall off the bridge and die, and it made it very bad. So, like I said, we're going to kind of do this very carefully here. So that's good. We're going to go ahead and pop the life gem. Come over here. This is the important part of going ahead and doing this for you guys. Well, if I can not get stunned out of it.
Yeah? Okay. Alright then.
Alright, so let me go ahead and use this here. Stupid. Shoot me again or I'll shoot you back. Alright, so what that did is that went ahead. You guys can see it's a lot brighter in here now. It didn't necessarily light all those little torch things I showed you, but it did. If you look right here, I think I might have caught it lighting up, but right here this part lit up. So that's going to be key. Let's see, do I have a flame butterfly? No. How many torches do I have? Okay, so I got a 44-minute torch. We should be good. We'll just wait for the sign to get back. This area is one of my least favorite areas because when we were um, farming this boss to basically I was trying to get both weapons 4 times or 2 times on each weapon, so 4 weapons, so I could power stance both weapons. Um, it's a very nasty combo in PvP, especially the Arced Warp Sword, which I don't think I'm going to mess with in this run because I'm not going to do a dex build. I'm kind of going to go all strength for the smelter swords. Let's go ahead and put repair. No, not monastery. Repair powders. Dark Souls 2 connectivity, everybody. Waiting for signs.
Yep.
Now, like I said, I could go ahead and rest at the bonfire. Everything we killed up till now would be back alive.
Yep. Yeah.
Which, if I wanted to get another torch, I could just go kill that one guy again and see if he drops it this time around. But, I'm not worried about it. I've got a long enough torch I can deal with. Like I said, guys, soul memory is a thing in this. In fact, 42 should be good on soul memory.
Yeah, I'm 142.
Yeah, this is what I'm at. But a key thing, guys, is with co-oping in this game, if you use a white soapstone, you can... your sign will be visible to people 3 soul tiers below and 1 soul tier above. Is that right? Yeah, with the white sign. If you use the white sign and the name engraved ring, it goes to 6 tiers below and 4 tiers above. But with us kind of staying relatively even in soul memory, we won't really have to worry about that too much, especially as we get up in soul memory. The range widens on it greatly. But with that, again, in higher new games, you get more souls. So, I'm just not seeing a sign at all, bud.
Okay. Let me. Let me know if it shows up.
There it is.
Ah, cool.
Like I said, guys, sometimes it shows up immediately. Like you guys just heard, let them know when it shows up, and it immediately showed up.
Yeah.
But sometimes it can take a minute or two.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's just the bad thing with Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 1 is the same way. Really, I think connectivity to other players was fixed in Dark Souls 3 with the addition to passwords. Real quick, I'm going to go ahead and light my torch. Now, when I have the torch out, I can't really parry. All I got is a little fire swing. I can block, but it don't block much. Let's go ahead and get this here. Take care of that. This is the room with nothing in it. I'll catch myself going in that room every time. Alright, let's go ahead and light our torch back. Now, there's really only one enemy that you need to have the torch for. And that's just because they're a pain. I mean, there's no other way to say it. They just... Will you die already? These guys right here. As you guys can see, they're kind of backing away, like, get away, get away. It makes them really manageable. And the fact that they do a lot of blood damage, or bleeding, I should say, is what it's called. You don't want to mess with them. See, I'm already bleeding.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, these guys are pretty bad. They're the reason this is my least favorite zone in this game. I mean, damage-wise, they don't hit hard, but it's the bleeding effect that makes them so bad. Good thing to note, guys, whenever you climb ladders or open doors or treasure chests, the torch doesn't go out. So let's go ahead, we're going to save my Estus flask here. Let's go ahead and use a repair powder. Now right here, guys, and this is very important. If you don't pull this lever, well, I don't want to say you can't start the boss fight, because honestly I've never tried to do it without pulling the lever, but there's a high chance you can't start the boss fight.
No. Didn't know you could backstab the monsters. That is neat.
Learn something new every day, guys.
Yeah.
Alright, this is what we call a door glitch. That's what happens whenever two people try to open the same door at the same time. Because the game can only read one player using it. Let's go ahead and... I want to hit that guy down. Oh, forget it. Yeah. Some of those guys you just can't hit down, and some of them you can. I'm going to go ahead and use this here, so I can get rid of that. How did the arrow guy get over here? You still trying to hit that guy?
Hey, I got him. I got him.
Now I'm going to show you something, guys. I'm going to show you something to you guys really important in this area right here. In this room, I know it looks pretty empty, but check this out. A little hidden wall.
Mm,
There's not much in here except for the crystal lizard. Oh, and the royal soldier's ring in here too. What that does is that gives you
quick load.
equip load. Yeah,
Yay.
fragrant branch of
I
yule.
want that.
We're going to need those. And a flame butterfly. Now what that flame butterfly does is, say, like this thing right here is not lit, I can go into my inventory and use a flame butterfly, and now it's lit. Basically, it allows you to light your torch without having to go back to the bonfire. I want to get Gavlan in here. I don't know if it's important to find Gavlan and talk to him here. I always try to because, one, he's the only person you can sell things to. But he sells that, which is important. And poison arrows. Eventually we'll get to an area where he will sell an infinite amount of poison arrows. And when I like to do my bow and arrow runs, I like having poison arrows. You guys can see lights down there clearing out stuff right now.
What are you fighting up there?
There's some Vernigans. You're good.
Okay.
Straight here, more repair powder and titanite shard. And I'm only gonna get one thing in this room because I didn't get it earlier while we were here. Because we were here. Over there where I used that item on that block thing, this is the house that's behind the archer and dogs. See? And there's the dogs and the archers, and that's where all those would be. But let's go back. Gavlan's cool. I like Gavlan. He's got a line of his that makes him my favorite character, and it's just, it's not that great of a line, but it's just, for him, it's awesome. And that's just Gavlan will, Gavlan deal. Simple as that. Now I want to go ahead and kick this down, just in case. And come over here. I want to talk to this guy, especially if you're doing a sorcerer build. I usually try to talk to him about 4 or 5 times, just to kind of ensure that he does go back to Majula. Because he won't be there the whole time. So we'll go ahead and clear the top of this and go down to the bottles. Those guys can be annoying in the next area where we get a bunch of fire barrels, but they're not too bad. Let's go ahead and use repair powder. And here we go. Now, in New Game Plus and higher difficulties, there are shadowed guys that jump down here that you have to deal with as well. Always a good idea if you do this in higher difficulties to charge and take those guys out as quickly as you can. Now, when you fight this guy, he does have two different sides, as you guys can tell. The side that you want hitting you is the mace side, because the sword has too much area swing, and it's faster than the mace side. But that's the flexible sentry, guys. We'll go ahead and take you guys to the next bonfire, because there's a couple secrets there that I want to show you guys.
And also, don't take too long here.
No, this area is actually kind of short if you kind of run through it. The only part that really takes...
don't take too long for the boss. The water.
Oh, yeah. Now, I did actually perform a test. If you... Oh. Okay, so I did actually perform a test. Whenever you fight that boss, the water does fill up, but it won't fill up enough to actually kill you.
Okay.
The deepest it'll fill up is only to your waist, and all that does is just slow you down. Like I said, guys, there's something here that I wanted to show you guys. Kill him before using Estus. I'll try, if I can remember where it's at, I'll try to point to it when we're going up the elevator so I can show you guys where we're going. I believe it's on this side. Okay, it must be behind. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the items in this area. There it is. Okay, so what you need to do to get to this area that I wasn't able to show you guys because I think it was behind us actually. You need to start the elevator, roll off, and then as it goes, walk off right here, and right here is the scimitar. But guys, that's all the time I've got for all the time I have for in this episode. Again, we killed Flexible Sentry and No Man's Wharf. Next time we'll do first part of Lost Bastille before we do the boss. We're going to go ahead and fully do Lost Bastille for you guys. But till next time.